Question 57 is pretty complicated. It's very SAT style with all the words. It's quite easy math, but there's just a lot of words there. So if you don't like word problems and you're running out of time, this is one to maybe consider skipping. But I'm going to do this anyway. So we've got these banners that need to be made, and so they require, for the blue material, they require 1/4 of a yard, and for the white material, they require 3/8 of a yard. And we're going to make 500 of these banners initially. This is before anything changes. Okay, so 1/4 times 500 is 1/4 of 500, which is 125. And 3/8 times 500, I will just use my calculator for that. 500 times 3 divided by 8 is 187.5. Okay, so for 500 banners, that's the exact amount of material needed. Now, the question says that the blue material was purchased in 10-yard bolts, so what we need to do is actually round that to 130, because that's how much they would have purchased, and the white material was purchased in 12-yard bolts, so we need to find the nearest multiple of 12. So I'm pretty sure 180 divides by 12. Yeah, it does, it's 15. So that's too small, obviously. But if I do 16 times 12, that's going to be a bigger number. And that's going to be 192. So they would have actually purchased 192 yards of the white material, because that's the next multiple of 12 after 187.5. Okay, so we need to figure out then how many extra banners were they able to make because of the extra that they purchased. So they purchased 5 extra yards here, and each one is 1/4 of a yard. So the extra that they would have been able to make out of this one is 5 times 4 is 20. Okay. The extra material they purchased here is 192 minus 187.5, so that's 4.5. Now each one takes 3/8 of a yard of white material, so the extra is 4.5 divided by 3/8. Which is 12. So the extra blue material was enough for them to make 20 extra banners. The extra white material was enough for them to make 12 extra banners. So the number of extra banners they could have made is actually 12, which is A.